My number one secret in this business is total well-being. Okay, somebody will say, a lot of people join the business. Sorry, my network. Let me fix my network. Somebody will say a lot of people join the business the same time you joined. You know, they were working hard. There are people that work much harder than me, that do much better than me, concerning hard work and all. But how come, by God's grace, I was able to grow to the length I'm in? And it's the number one. My number one secret is total well-being. Okay, total well-being. Now, it's three-dimensional. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my network. I hope you can hear me clearly. It's three-dimensional. The first dimension is the physical body. Now, like I said, I've never done this kind of training before, so just follow me closely, because this is something that we don't really talk about in network marketing. Okay, we just talk about grind, work, do, go, but we don't talk about this part, which is very, very deep. So my number one secret is my total well-being, and the first thing here is the physical body. The truth of the matter is that if your body is not in its strongest capacity and form, you will not perform. If your body is not at its peak, you will not perform. No matter how hardworking you are, no matter how inspired you are, if you're sick or there's something wrong with you, or psychologically something is wrong with you, we're talking about mental health now, you will not do well in this business. So let's talk about the body, for example. What do you do to ensure that your body is not from supplements? We know now we're always buying supplements. Many of you, if I ask you, okay, if you know you didn't take any supplements today, don't lie. In fact, I'll give a little gift to whoever gets this, whoever tells you, the first person. If you know today you've not taken your supplements, you've not taken any alliance products, go to comments and say, I have not. You know that today you have not even, nothing complete or C24. Just go to comments and say, I have not, quickly. Okay? So I didn't say if you have, I said if you have not. So CC. So you can see, I have not. Jesus Christ. So over about 100 and something of you have not. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Our business, you can, some of you, the diseases that you're treating with drugs or hospital and all that, our supplements can actually prevent that. Imagine if your teammate has put 1,000 people in the hall, you go to Port Harcourt, there are 1,000 people in the hall, you know that many of them are high target customers, they're going to do multiple accounts, and you're ready to go. And then you fall sick. You can't do anything. So number one, supplements. Number two, exercise. Okay, I'm not perfect at this, but number three is what? Appearance. The truth is that Nigerians are very, very visual. What does that mean? If somebody sees you and you're talking to them about the business and you don't look good, they will not join your business. If you want to have all the content in the world, the chances that they'll join are very slim. I've seen sometimes I'm presenting and somebody's just, they're not hearing what I'm saying. Matching bonus, direct bonus, they're not hearing. They're just looking at me from head to toe. In presentation training, we tell people that your appearance does 60% of the work for you. So that's the first thing. The second dimension is what? Your soul, intellect and emotions. These are things that have nothing to do with how hardworking you are or how motivated you are, but they can actually make or break your business. The next thing is what? Your soul, your intellect, your emotions. And how do we handle that? Personal development. I'm so happy that with this team, Elijah pushes you guys a lot to read books, come for sale meetings, trainings, and all that. Personal development is so because there are lots of testimonies, but it can still, what's personal development? It's very simple. Listening to audios, watching videos, reading books about the business and all that. And when I say personal development, some of you are only reading books about network marketing. No, it won't cut it. You must read books about finances, about money, books like Richest Man in Babylon. They have nothing to do with network marketing, but they can actually help your network marketing journey. For example, one of the biggest problems I had in the business is at the beginning, I was making so much money. I was making money like, if I didn't even believe the money I was making. But guess what? Because I didn't have personal development in the aspect of savings and investment, I was spending money like a fool. And somebody will say, did you just call yourself a fool? Yes, I was spending money like an idiot. You know, until after a while, Boss Mike sat me down and said, Ronke, you cannot continue like this. And then I sat up. But if I was doing personal development properly in that area, because I was just doing personal development, network marketing, every other thing, I don't care. It wouldn't have helped me. I hope you understand that, okay? The next thing is settle the home front. The family front. Now, like I said, these are things that you will not hear in the normal network marketing training. Okay, I had to go and dig deep and say, what are the things that really help me right now? Settle the home front. Excuse me. I think Elijah spoke about it during the retreats when he called Dr. Ifeanyi out for being supportive and all that. No matter how motivated you are, if you want to go for a presentation and your wife or your husband is causing trouble for you, you cannot go anywhere. So some of you, if you're wondering why am I not doing your home front, you're not settled. How's your relationship with your family, your children? I don't care how much money you make, but if you're not taking care of your children, do what you need to, there'll be a problem. These are things, like I said, you probably never hear, but they are very important. The next thing is watch your glass. What does that mean? You need to be very, very careful what comes into your soul. What are you listening to? What are you hearing? Some of you listen to too much of news, too much of Instagram, all those things you're seeing negative. It will affect you in this business. So watch your glass. Those are things that help, 3 things that help you with your soul, your emotions, your intellect, and all that. The number 3 dimension of total well-being is what? Your spirit. Your spirit. Some of you are saying, this training I've not heard it before. Yes, your spirit. And this is your core. They say man is a spirit that lives in a body and has a soul. This is your core. And La Buena Vida already covers it. What do we say? Commit the business to God. It's not a cliche. God makes things easy. God will tell you the prospect that will carry you to police station. And the one, you see, it's not every meat that you should eat. I don't know if you guys will agree with me, but that's what I've realized in this business. Some people will join your business, and as they are joining, you realize you're having issues. Let me give you one example. Early 2019 or late 2018 or so, there were some people in Own Your Life campaign, they were called Own Your Life campaign, who were doing very, very well. But they became disloyal, they started poaching people, they started of the business. This was about 3 or 4 of them. These are people that were like major presenters, major trainers. They were like the backbone of Own Your Life campaign. One of them was even a mastermind. But because they were causing issues and Abasamak found out, he sent them out of the team. Guess what? The following month, he sent them out 2018 December. The following month, I'm not even joking, January, everybody's business increased. Everybody's business. Our business is spiritual. Everybody's income increased. We did not do any different prospecting. You know how January is most times. January is a bit slow. That January was one of the best Januaries we've ever had. Everybody's business increased. Things were going well. And one day, Pastor Mike came to me and he said, "Okay, have you wondered what are you doing different that January is so good?" I'm like, I don't know. He now said it's because we sent out those 3-4 people out of Own Your Life campaign, and that is why the whole system is full. Some people will join your business, and your business will begin to go down. If you want, prosper the whole world. But guess what? God will save you from this kind of things. And I'm going to touch on something else here. Flush out. Our business is spiritual. Listen to me very well. Some of you, because with the new surge of codes we're going to have, people are upgrading another. Number one, it's not organic. But some of you say, okay, I have 200 codes. Please, I need to encode now. I need to encode. And they tell you, calm down. And then you mistakenly go and do an encoding. I said mistakenly like this. So look at me, mistakenly. You go and do encoding, you flush your leader out and all that. Let me tell you what's going to happen to you. You will never make it to this business. Everybody I have seen who has flushed out their leader, okay, some of you was flushed out when you go and do registrations without approval, and it causes your leader to lose millions of naira. Okay, now everybody that I have seen in this business that has gone to flush out their upline on purpose for whatever selfish reason, they don't do well in this business. I'm telling you, it even scares me. There was a particular guy, I will not call his name or anything, but he was like the number 2 man in a particular church. I won't call the name of the church, one of the biggest churches in Nigeria. And he joined the business then in Benin, and he was doing extremely well. He was doing codes. Then it was 7 account that was highest. The guy was mopping codes like water. And then he told, I was like, look, you cannot be restricting my encoding. I want to encode. But Mike said, no, we have a limit. We have how we do things. He said, no, he's a man of authority. You cannot tell him what to do, blah, 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 blah. Guess what he did? He went, did registration without approval and flushed Boss Mike out. Do you know what happened to him? After he finished that set of encodings, after a while, he had 1, 2, 3, 4 encodings, he crashed in the business. Till today, the man is not in this business. Everybody who has, because our business is spiritual, what goes around comes around. I didn't want, it's not even part of what I was going to teach today, but let me just tip it in, because we're going to have a rain of codes very soon, more than the ordinary. It's not organic, but ensure that you are patient in what you do. Let me talk about your leader. When they did top 5 highest earners in Abuja, 2018 or so, your leader, Ambassador Elijah Amba, he had lots of piles of codes. He could have been called as a, Millionaire Circle member or something, but he wasn't called. Why? Just because they didn't do his encoding. Imagine if he had said, can you imagine, I'm not recognized, blah, 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 and he went and did encoding, he will not be, this meeting will not have held. but he was patient enough. And look at him today. So who are you? If you understand what I just said, go to the comments and say, I understand. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but we are led by the Spirit, okay? Go and see. If you understand what I just said, go to the comments and say, I understand. Because our business is very, very spiritual. Even me, I don't understand it, but that's how it is, okay? Fantastic. So let's move. The second, one of my second secrets I have is what? Loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. That's my number 2 secret, okay? And I'm just going to talk about 4 spheres. There are 6 spheres of loyalty, but for time, I'm going to talk about just 4. Number 1 is loyalty to the grind. You cannot cheat the grind. You can't. At the beginning, when you, I'm trying to see how I can. I don't want to sugarcoat it. Let me just be real. At the beginning of the business, you work extremely hard. Obviously, you know you are underpaid. You're underpaid. You're overworked, underpaid. You work hard, you're underpaid. After a while, you're still working hard. You are now paid medium. Okay, your income is, no, you're not underpaid, but you're being paid okay, but it's still not commensurate to your work. Then you get to the 3rd level where you are overpaid and you underwork. Most people want to get to the point where they are overpaid, but they don't understand that you must first go through underpaid, mediumly paid before you get to that part. You can't cheat the grind. You can't. And let me talk to some leaders here who are making some money. You're a 2-Comma Club member, you're making some money and you're excited. Let me tell you what the temptation is. The temptation is to lower your throttle, and it happened to me. Temptation is just calm down, chill. I'm making residual income now. Let me just be resting a bit. And then you don't continue grinding properly. Guess what will happen? Your income will increase, will reduce. Our business is not salary. The fact that you made 5 million naira last month of January doesn't mean you made 5 million this month if you don't intensify your grind and the grind of those in your team. Number 2 sphere is what? Loyalty to the company. I will say this every day. The grass is not greener everywhere. Some of you that are here looking at me, you are chatting with somebody about another company. Yes, you are chatting with somebody. They're telling you that one, the direct bonus is 50K. Thank God they're even increasing our direct bonus because we lost a lot of people. You know, you are chatting with people about it. Oh, another company. Oh, come and do Forex. Oh, come and do this. Come and do. Look, see. Oh my God. I don't know how to. There is no system in Africa, in the world like our system. I've not seen. There's no team like our team. Anywhere you go to, you will still work. You will still bring people. Hey, you still just bring people that I want to run away from. You still bring people everywhere. So you must be loyal to Alliance Emotion Global. We are not going anywhere. The 3rd sphere I'm going to talk about is loyalty to your leaders. Loyalty to your leaders. Another time, I'm sure I think Dr. Victor did a training on that one time. So I'm not going to dwell on this. But you must be extremely, extremely loyal. It doesn't matter if your leader is 10 years old, younger than you. It doesn't matter if your leader is your last born's, your last child's age mate. It doesn't matter. There is a grace on the head of your leader. Our business, oh my God. Our business is hierarchical. There's a grace that La Buena Vida has. And the grace is hierarchical. So you must follow that hierarchy. The 4th thing is what? Loyalty to your downlines. When I say talk about loyalty, people just assume, oh, I'll be loyal to my leader. My downline should be loyal to me. They should be loyal to me. But you owe it to your downlines to be loyal to them. What does that mean? Don't eat their codes. Show them what to do. After you might, don't be selfish. Put them through. So you must be loyal. Loyalty goes up both ways. And if you're loyal to your downlines, to be loyal to you, don't ask people to respect you. You don't ask them to do things for you. You don't say, oh, don't you know I'm your leader? No, the moment you say that, you've lost that leadership line. Very important, okay? And the final thing is what? Strategic positioning. This is the final thing. Strategic what? Positioning. This is the 3rd secret. And I want you to listen to, if you've not been listening before, if you were on Facebook or Instagram or whatever before, come back to this meeting. Strategic positioning, what does it mean? There is a gradual decline in the industrial economy. Listen to me and listen to me very well. There's a gradual decline in the connect in the industrial economy. What's the industrial economy? Banking, what they call it? Industries, factories, normal traditional businesses. There's a gradual decline. I'm going to show you a graph. Let me just show you a graph, okay? I actually created this graph for this meeting. At the beginning of the industrial economy, what happened? They told people, leave your farm, leave whatever you're doing and go to school. After you go to school, you get a job and you'll be making money, a lot of money. Let me remove this. Let me stop share so you can just listen to me and I'll come back to the graph. Listen attentively so you understand what we're going to. They said, leave your farms, leave what you're doing, leave your industry, leave everything and go to school, read hard, get a good job, and then you get pension and your family will be safe for life financially. And at first, people were saying, how How will I live? Send I have 5 sons that are farming for me. How will I carry these sons until they'll go to school? They'll first do primary school, 6 years, secondary school, 6 years, university, 4 years. That's how many years? That's already 18 years. Before they now start making money, no, I'm not doing that one. So people do not agree. And then 1 or 2 people who were risk takers, they started going to school, started sending their kids to school, And then after a while, when the kids will come out and then jobs, industries are looking for them, guess what? People started realizing, okay, this industrial economy is like this is where the world's going to. And then people started sending their kids to school. The first set of people who became graduates and all that, they're the ones who were calling the PAMSECs and all that of those days. They're the ones who have industry, they're the ones who were multi-millionaires because they were few. But as people started seeing that it was working, there were testimonies and all that, people started now moving to the industrial economy. Then the school system became very popular. Everybody started doing it. Now, what happened? The moment everybody started accepting the industrial economy, the moment everybody started accepting the concept of go to school, read hard, get a good job, what happened? The income started reducing. Look at this graph properly, okay? Now, income is high at the beginning of the industrial economy. Who were accepting it? Very little people. Acceptance was very low. But as the acceptance started increasing, okay, guess what? The income started going down. A job that normally they only had about 50 people going for the position, they need 100 people, the job will now be paying 2 million naira. Right now, when they get the 100 people they need, because the people are a lot, law of demand and supply, what will happen? The salary will drop to about 800K. As more people are coming to fill up that position, the salary is dropping to 600K, then 500K, then 100K, then that is why now you see graduates are earning 40,000 naira. Why? Because the law of demand and supply must take place. The industrial economy right now, the acceptance is off the roof. But guess what? The income in the industrial economy is very low. For you to become rich in the industrial economy now, you must be extremely specialized, extremely skilled before you can get there. Follow me closely. Now, the network marketing space. Sorry, let me share my screen. Okay, good. Sorry, can you see my screen? You can see my screen, let me know if you can see it because I'm not seeing it from this side. Can you see my screen? The network marketing graph?
Yes, you can see it. You can see it.
Okay, awesome. Now, network marketing now came. Okay, thank you. Just listen to me, please. Leave the comment section, listen to me. Don't mind my handwriting. I just created this graph for this training, so just follow me closely, okay? When network marketing first came into the picture, many decades ago, look at this, my graph. The left says income. 0 is the bottom part is acceptance, right? At the beginning, initially, the income was averagely high, but you can see the acceptance there is literally 0. You can see the first point there at the top is same level with 0, meaning the acceptance was literally 0. Only 1 or 2 people, Jim Ron, then very few people were doing network marketing then. Then after a while, the acceptance started increasing and all that because they increased the income. Network marketing companies of those days, their competition plan was you say Oba. For you to make money, you go say Oba. It was so hard. And then network marketing companies came, they had a hybrid plan, level plan, all that. And then they made it losing the income, maybe the income increased. That's why you can see the second point here, the income has what? Increased. Acceptance was what? Acceptance had increased. Then when acceptance started increasing, what happened? The income now started coming down. Listen to me. History is being made right now with this graph, and we are not even aware. The new compensation plan is fantastic, but the truth about the matter is that they have reduced matching bonus. The 79,999 package will match you once. The 12,999 package will match you once as well. So what has happened? The matching bonus has reduced. The 249 package will match you how many times? 3 times. The 499 package will match you how many times? 7 times. And the 999 package will match you how many times? 15 times. History is happening before our eyes. The income is reducing. Follow me closely. Because the acceptance is gradually increasing as well. So what happens? Just like in the industrial economy, as the acceptance of anything is increasing, the income there will also reduce. Law of demand and supply. Where there's a lot of supply, the demand will reduce. So what's happening? The income is reducing little by little, but it's still a very small reduction. Listen to me. A time will come where you do a presentation, you have 50 people in the meeting and 45 will register. You present to 50 people, 45 will register. At that point, we're going to get there. I know some of you are shocked, like, I beg, don't worry. That's how the industrial economy too. When we get to that point where the acceptance has increased, go to the comments and tell me what will happen to the income. When we get to the point where the acceptance of network marketing, everybody is now rushing into network marketing because they are seeing that, okay, this is the way. This guy just joined the business. In just 6 months, he has bought another car. Wow, this lady just, okay, please. People will start running into it. Can somebody tell me, okay, let me go to the comments. What will happen? Thank you. The income will increase. It is not a prayer point. It is just market forces. Now, let me explain a bit further so that I know some of you don't understand it. You know how if we do a presentation, let's say there are 2 halls here, okay? Suit A and Suit B. Suit A, somebody's presenting and saying, come and buy FIRS form. If you buy this form, the form is 500,000 naira. Once you buy the form, you can give it to any of your staff, your friends, or anybody to get a job in FIRS. If there are 50 people and they run the presentation to 50 people, 50 of those forms will be bought. All of them will buy forms. For some of them, will buy 10 forms. Why? Because industrial economy is still highly accepted, right? But then with network marketing, you do it to 50 people, you only get like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 or so to join. But a time will come where the roles are going to be reversed. Now, but you people like you and I, who are grinding now, who are doing the business properly, how do we fight it when the market forces come down, when the income reduces? The best way to fight it is by strategic positioning. And that brings me to what I want to talk about next. With this new plan that is coming, I want to beg, if you are here and you only have 7 accounts or 3 accounts or 1 account, hey God, the worst thing that can happen to you is that you have not got the code for 15 accounts by the 8th of this month. Between now and 7th, whatever you need to do to get your 15 accounts so you can strategically position yourself, please do it. Because the way to beat these market forces is by, first of all, having your account maximum, you have 15 accounts. And then when the new ED plan comes, 3.0, you can have 31 accounts with 3.0. Altogether, you have 46 accounts. We are not even pushing you to do the 31 immediately. No. But just like the way you tell somebody to do 4 over 15, so that in the future they can do 15. That's the same way we're telling you to do 15 over 15, so that in the future you can do 46. But let me whisper something. I know that your leader will not be happy if I say this thing, but my conscience is telling me to say it. Paddy, can I say what I want to say? Let me take permission before you will not call me again. Can I say what I want to say?
Please go ahead.
I'm about to say something now.
Please,
are you
go
sure?
Ahead. Please go ahead.
Good. This thing I'm about to say now is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Yes, 15 accounts is the maximum. 15 accounts is the maximum. But it may be possible. It may be possible for you to do 23. It may be. I won't say more than that. Go and ask your leader. It may be possible. Why am I saying this? So that eventually you will not find out that you could have done more. This is not for everybody. Everybody do 15. But for those who have burnt their bridges and they want to be here for the rest of the time, it's possible to do 23 here. And then when we enter the promised land of BD 3.0, you're going to do 31. You have 54. Sila. Why is it important for you to upgrade your account now? Let me share with you my biggest regret in it. I'm trying to log into my DTC, but I don't know why my DTC is not opening. I don't know why. I wanted to just show you guys something, but I'm going to draw it. My biggest regrets in this business is that when I started, I saw, listen to me, there was 1 account, there was 3 accounts, there was 7 accounts, there was no 15 accounts then. I saw 1 account. I said, no, I can't do 1 account. I don't want to do small package. I saw 7 accounts. I said, even if you shake me, money for 7 accounts will not come out. Even money for 3 accounts then was 108,000 will not come out. So what did I do? I went to go and borrow money and I did 2 accounts. My goal was I would do 3 accounts. So I borrowed money for 2 accounts so that I'll have 2 over 3. Let me share. Let me just share a whiteboard with you. Let me share a whiteboard with you. Please, at this point, stop commenting in chat room because I want to use my pen. So if you comment, it will affect me. So someone said, please show us DTC. Do you want your eye to be blind? You want to see what you're not supposed to see? Okay, so please don't comment anymore. I'm sharing my screen. Listen to me. So this is what I did, right? Okay, I'm trying to write, but it's not letting me write. I wonder why. Okay, let me use something else. Sorry, my other screen is not letting me write. I'll just use my laptop. Okay, now follow me closely. So I told myself I don't have money to do 7 accounts. I don't have money to do 3 accounts. So I told myself I was going to do 2 accounts. I got money, I paid for 2 accounts, right? So let me show you. So this was me, 1, 2. It was my 2 accounts. And then my village people, I was saying, I don't have money, let me just do 2 accounts. And then I now went and placed somebody here. I registered Didi here on this side. Everybody here knows Didi, I'm sure. Then I registered another leader on my team. His name is Chidi on the other side. Okay, so this is my account 1, this is my account 2. After I did that, I started growing in the business. And then I realized that those who came the same time as me were making more money than me. Why? I now realized that it's because I had few accounts. They had 7 accounts. So what did I do? When I was about to open my 3rd account, I did this. I opened the 3rd one. And then instead of doing just 3, I now did 4, 5. It was even God that gave me this idea, because as at then, this structure was not even, nobody had this structure. I now opened like this. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just listen to me attentively. I had 5 accounts. And then obviously I started putting here. I started growing and all that. Like I said, 7 accounts was the maximum. Then later on, when I now wanted to upgrade my accounts to 7, which was the maximum then, I had to go under Didi, under Chidi, under them, and I opened 2 accounts. Up to now, the accounts are inactive because I cannot be building for my excess leg and my second excess leg. My biggest regret in the business today is that I did not do 7 accounts altogether. The amount of money I have lost, because Didi, obviously, she's a G leader. Chidi is a Chukoma club member. He has many Chukoma club members in his team. So imagine how big that leg is. The money I have lost by this foolish decision I made of putting the 2 of them on account, because I did not have money. I've lost over 40 million naira and counting. And that 40 million is just, I want to be conservative so that people will not run away. 40 million naira, and because I sat down when I was calculating it, I have lost 40 million naira. Now let me ask you a question. If somebody had told me as at 2016, when I did not have the money, that Ronke, go and look for 266,000 naira and do 7 accounts complete, because in the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years, there's 140 million that you're going to lose if you don't do this account. Please go to the comments and tell me, do you think I would have said I don't have the money? Do you think the money would have been my problem? Do you think I would have gone to go and bring out the money from the grave if it's in the grave that it is? I would have. In fact, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. In fact, the only reason why I'm not angry with my upline, which is Ambassador Michael Okoli, the only reason why I'm not mad at him is because we started the business around the same period, and he too was a JJC, and he did not know. If not, I don't know. Well, this thing is being recorded, so let me not say too much. But I don't think things would have been good between both of us. If he had known and he didn't force me, what is 206,000 naira compared to the millions of naira I have lost? That is when we are telling people now, strategic positioning. Go and make sure you're to 15. I don't have the money. It's not the money that you don't have. It's you lack the insight. You are not seeing. Oh God, you are not seeing. You are not. You're not. So it is our job as leaders to help you to see what you are not seeing. Because I didn't have anybody when I started who could tell me, Ronke, no, go and look for the money. I would have found the money. I did not have the money, but I would have found it if I knew that my future, I was going to lose millions and millions of naira. Whatever it will take you. Well, this is not my team. So it's not as if, no, I'm telling you to upgrade so that I'll benefit. I have nothing to bet. I'm just being very honest with you. Okay, and I don't know if I'm sure Elijah doesn't mind me saying this, but anything, if I don't have the money, sell your car, if you only have let's say you have 5 accounts and you need to do remaining 10, go and look for that money go and look for that 499,000 naira. Sell your car, Sell your phone, sell your laptop, cut one kidney and sell it. Then later, when you become a millionaire, you can put gold kidneys there. But you know what I mean, okay? Whatever you need, just ensure that by the time we are entering the 8th of this month, you may not have done the registration, because obviously you cannot flash out the leader, but ensure you have the codes, you have bought the codes. Because the way I am crying now, 25th of this month made me 6 years in the business. 6 years. 25th of this month made me 6 years in the business. And imagine I made this mistake 6 years ago. This is 6 years after. I'm still angry that I made such a Kai. I don't know. Some of you, in the next 6 years, this cry I'm crying, you're going to cry it. You're going to cry it, because what I'm saying is entering and coming out of here. But for some of you, a time will come when you look back. By the time you have the new ED31 accounts there, plus your 15 accounts or 23 accounts, and you put somebody somewhere and it pays you 9 times. A time will come when you look back and say, thank God I added this account. Because at that point, the millions you are earning compared to the money you used to upgrade will be infinitesimal. Like, you cannot even compare. What is 266,000 naira compared to 40 million naira that I have lost? It doesn't even make any sense. You can't even divide it. I hope you do. With the way the matching bonus has reduced, if you have a leg that pays you 9 times, and that can only happen when you've added your 31 accounts later on in the future. If you have a leg that pays you 9 times, even though the matching bonus has reduced, your income will not reduce. I want you to understand that. So those who are going to crack this code of the network marketing industry, income reducing, blah, 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 are those who are going to take advantage and strategically position themselves right now. And we just have 7 days to do this. I'm going to leave it here. What is enough for the wise? I said I was going to do 10 minutes, but I've already entered 30 something minutes, but it's fine. Okay. So I hope that we have learned a lot. Your questions about ED, how does it work, blah, 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 all those ones. When the ED thing comes out, we'll answer those questions. For now, everybody, operation upgrade my account. If you have somebody that you love, get them to upgrade their accounts. Okay. If you hate somebody, get them to upgrade their account. All your teammates that you know, call them, start calling them now. And when you call them, record the call, so that in case they are telling you, I'm not interested, I bet you have the call recorded, so that in the future, when they don't make so much money, you tell them, look, oh, this is the call, but I told you and you refused to do it. Do we understand that? Awesome. So I've come to the end of my training. Those are the 3 things, okay? Total well-being, loyalty, and strategic positioning. I hope you learned a lot. And I'm sorry if I'm shouting. Well, if you're new, you think I'm shouting. If you're old, you know that this is how I talk, okay? I'm shouting out of love. All right, thank you very much, and God bless you. Okay, Elijah, you can take over now.
Wow, thanks so much. Please, let's appreciate her in the chat room. Let's appreciate her in the chat room, everyone. Let's appreciate her in the chat room. Wow. Total well-being, loyalty, and strategic positioning. Of course, when you compare the income of Mr. A and Mr. B, most people tend to say, Mr. A works harder. And I said it the other day, Ambassador Mo is in this meeting. If he just did if he just signed up with one account like he wanted to before, he will not be earning what he's earning. There's no way under heaven he'll be earning what he's earning. Okay, it's already 9:32. I'll be bringing this training that next time we've been loaded enough loading already for today. So remember strategic positioning, remember total well-being, remember loyalty. Loyalty, total well-being, and strategic positioning. Hope we've appreciated that in the platform. Please, let's appreciate her in the platform. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. She sacrificed a whole lot to be with us today. She sacrificed a whole lot to be with us today. She was just coming out from church. She called me, she started running. I don't know how she even got to her house or the office from where she aired this from. And she was just telling me that I should give her so and so minutes, she'll be there. I wondered how, and she eventually met the meeting. and then struggled to sign in for almost 15 minutes because the room was packed out, but she stayed and gave us so much value. God will bless her. Okay, so if you leave this meeting with nothing, remember the total well-being, of course, the God factor, the soul factor, and the body factor. Remember the loyalty to the company, to your upline, to your downline, of course, and to the cost, what we do. Remember the strategic positioning, because the reason why Mr. A will earn more than Mr. B in the next couple of months will be defined by the kind of car that they design for themselves. See you tomorrow morning at cell meeting, 7 a.m. We'll be hearing from the entrepreneur mentor himself. Come prepared, come with your writing material. Make sure you document it off these things for your team. And what if you did not take anything out of this meeting, upgrade. Upgrade. We are telling you now, upgrade. That's how no, I was telling them, enter the ark, enter the ark. They say, no, we will not enter the ark. Enter the ark. This, no, you are not well. How will rain fall? Rain that has not fallen in how many years? Rain will now fall and smash everybody, clear everything. It's not possible. No, I will not enter. Until eventually it rained. And when it rained, it was a heavy downpour, and those who did not enter the ark would not make it. Now, I need us to understand that right now you might be telling yourself that you do not have the money. You might be trying to get yourself to believe that you do not have the money, which is okay. But in the next 2-3 years, you would know that you could have sourced out that money. In the next 2, 3, 4 years, regret will come because you would know that you could have sourced out that money. Please call everybody in your team. It's not about you anymore. I'm not talking to you guys that are in this meeting anymore. It's not about you. It's about everybody in your team that must have heard about this opportunity, that might not have heard about this yet. Call every human being in your team. Every human being in your team. Go to your thing, start calling everybody. Everybody, start calling everybody. Give them the opportunity. Go to your DTC, go to recruitment, get out all the numbers, all the names, write them out everywhere, start sorting out their numbers and calling every human being. Give them this opportunity. If they accept it, good for them. If they do not accept it, good for them. But let it be on record that you told them. Let it be on record that you told them. Let nobody say, no, he did not tell me, she did not tell me. That will not be good. Okay? Tell them, let them be guys. So a lot of people have been saying, the time is short, but we have told them. The fact that I've told them meant I can sleep well knowing that I told the people. Okay? So please get everybody to know. See, they're not going to increase it. They wanted to do it on 1st of February. 1st of February, that's when they wanted to do it. Okay? But thank God for the relationship we have with the board of directors. We're able to buy us extra 1 week. Find a way, okay? Find a way. There was I think it was Grant Cardone. He was saying something about the crackpot guys, you know, those who do drugs, who do cocaine. Have you ever seen somebody that a cocaine addict complain of money that I didn't have money to buy cocaine? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen it? A cocaine addict complained that I didn't have money to buy cocaine. Not possible. It's not possible. the cocaine money will come. Okay? Okay? The money for the cocaine